What's going on, Sports Wars? This is Ryan with Dark Outpost and GeeksGamers.com, and after being forced to miss Tuesday's game against the Sacramento Kings over a false positive COVID test, LeBron James is laying into the NBA, letting them know exactly how frustrating all these ridiculous guidelines are, especially when one false positive test can cause you to miss a game. And listen, you know Sports Wars, you know this channel. Usually we're going to criticize and highly critique almost everything LeBron James does because he is, in fact, an idiot and a woke lunatic. However, I gotta side with LeBron when it comes to this because, as we have been saying from the very beginning, all of the nonsensical things that they are having people jump through for COVID protocols is truly insane. It really is. There's no disputing that. And even people like LeBron can see that. Now, it would be nice if he spoke up about these things beforehand, before it happened to him. It would be nice if he talked about this as passionately as he tries to lie about social justice issues. But we are where we are. LeBron James' return ends in loss after frustrating COVID experience. LeBron James returned from a frustrating stint in the NBA's health and safety protocol just in time for yet another frustrating loss for the Los Angeles Lakers, which I'm always going to like. Anytime LeBron James loses, I'm happy. Luke Kennard scored 17 of his 19 points in the second half and hit 2 clutch threes in the final minutes, sending the Clippers to a 119-115 victory over the Lakers. LeBron had 23 and 11 in his first game back since a positive COVID-19 test kept him out of the Lakers' blowout win over Sacramento on Tuesday. He received a series of negative subsequent tests that allowed him to play against the Clippers for only the 12th time in the Lakers' 24 games, but he couldn't help stop the Lakers' 4th straight loss to their city rivals. I do love the fact that the Lakers are struggling so much this year after getting all these pieces, Russell Westbrook, Carmelo Anthony, all this stuff, so that LeBron James can build his own little super team once again because he doesn't have enough. They're struggling, and it is glorious to witness. And I should also point out, they say one positive test followed by a series of negatives. So after he did get a positive, the NBA clarified, they did 2 more subsequent tests, and one was negative and one came back inconclusive. And then several negative tests over the next few days cleared him to be able to play. Just confused, frustrated, and angry, James said. I was sitting at the house and hadn't been able to do anything. Today was the first time I'd been able to catch a basketball since Sunday. I felt like I was getting into a really good rhythm offensively, defensively. It's been very frustrating not being able to get into a flow for myself. Hopefully, it will lead to good things later. James said he had to find his own way home from Sacramento after the test. That's a little strange. And his family had to go into isolation along with him until he got enough negative tests. And he was asymptomatic throughout, which he found particularly frustrating. We've all been doing exactly what the protocol told us to do. Unfortunately, you get a false positive and you get put right into isolation. And it's crazy that we are where we are with this. We're now nearly 2 years into this garbage. We're talking about people who are in peak physical condition, the lowest when you're talking about risk factors for this. Yet you're trying to force them to get jabbed. You're trying to force them to do all of these things. And if there's one false positive, all of a sudden, all of this nonsense occurs. It's really stupid. And LeBron James is seemingly angry at the league for this happening. And I am usually, again, anti-LeBron, but he has a right to be upset about this and the way it was handled, because truly, that could have a massive impact, especially when we're talking about later in the season. Now, we did see the NBA not hold LeBron to the same standards back in the NBA playoffs. He should have missed a game against the Suns in that series. It didn't matter because he quit on his team and they fell apart. But that could have had severe implications for that. So something like this could have a major impact as we get later in the season. But what do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.